Today in Science and Technology, Nvidia announces new GeForce RTX series of graphics cards with real-time ray tracing. Nvidia has launched the long-awaited next generation of graphics cards from the company, the GeForce RTX. Based on the company's new Turing architecture, the new graphics card focus on real-time ray tracing application in gaming as well as artificial intelligence. Turing is Nvidia's brand new, 8th generation architecture that succeeds Pascal. It brings with it new RT cores that replace the previous Kata for ray tracing applications and also includes new tensor cores for AI. Nvidia first used this architecture in the workstation-grade Quadro RTX 8000, 6000 and 5000 GPU, and it is now being brought to consumer-grade graphics cards. Nvidia claims Turing is 6x faster at ray tracing applications than Pascal. A brief summary on ray tracing. In real world, we see because rays of light bounce off of objects. Ray tracing works similarly, where rays of light hit objects and then bounce off to the camera, sometimes directly. Sometimes after hitting other objects in the vicinity, just like in real life. This light is then captured by the camera, which is then used to render the scene. The reflected light carries the information of the object it hit based on its coded values, which is how the camera knows what it's seeing. To make the process a bit simpler, the light is sent backwards from the camera to the light source, as it reduces some of the computational load. An upside to this technique is objects can be made to look very realistic as they are lit in a very natural way. Reflections, refractions and shadows also work as they would in real life, which adds to the feeling of realism. It's not exactly photorealistic, but it's a significant improvement over current rendering techniques. Because you need to calculate a ray of light for each and every pixel on your camera, which is your screen, ray tracing is extremely computationally intensive compared to standard rendering techniques. This is why it was only really used in 3D animation, such as animated movies, which are slowly rendered on a frame-by-frame basis over a period of several months. It was not at all feasible in 3D games, except it now is, on a somewhat simpler scale, using Nvidia's new graphics cards. The products launching today include the RTX 2070, 2080 and 2080 Ti. Along with the new RT cores and tensor cores, these cards also include a new NGX neural graphics framework for AI algorithms, GDDR6 memory with 600 GB per second bandwidth, new Nvidia NVLink with a higher 100 GB per second bandwidth for SLI, hardware support for USB-C and VirtualLink, and other technologies such as variable rate shading, multi-view rendering and VRWorks audio. Nvidia has launched Founders Edition versions of each of these three cards. These feature a factory overclocked dual 13-blade axial fans, full card vapor chamber, die-cast aluminum cover, and display. Port 1.4 with 8K HDR at 60 Hz support over a single connector. The RTX 2070, 2080 and 2080 Ti will be starting at $499, $699 and $999 respectively. The Founders Editions will be priced at $599, $799 and $1,199 respectively. Cards will be available starting from Nvidia as well as the usual partner OEM WS starting September 20th for the 2080 and 2080 Ti, with the 2070 coming in October. Nvidia is working with developers such as EA, Epic Games, Square Enix on games with ray tracing. Upcoming games with ray tracing include Battlefield V, Shadow of the Tomb Raider, Metro Exodus, Control, Assetto Corsa Competizione and more. These games will utilize the new DirectX ray tracing (DXR) API developed by Microsoft on Windows. GeForce RTX will also support deep learning supersampling (DLSS), which will be coming in Shadow of the Tomb Raider, Final Fantasy XV, Ark, Survival Evolve, Hitman 2, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, Serious Sam 4, and more. Go to next.
Hey guys, how are you? I just wanted to tell you that if you want your channel to get advertised or promoted like this, subscribe to my channel, and after subscription, in the comment section below, write I want a promotion, or I want to promote my video, or I want to promote my channel, and also write I have subscribed.
Next in Science and Technology. Red's $1,200 smartphone looks like a beast. The red hydrogen one, a photocentric phone that will cost $1,295 when it arrives later this summer. A titanium version of the same phone costs $300 more. This modular smartphone's marquee feature is a holographic display that's capable of showing off 3D content, plus support for augmented and virtual reality without a headset. We found that feature a little overhyped when we went hands-on with the Hydrogen one, but the ability to snap on modules to add on new features shows promise, especially if Red can deliver a cinema module that will turn this phone into a handheld camera capable of recording pro-quality video. When the Hydrogen one launches on November 2, assuming its most recent delay is its last one, it will be sold through Verizon and AT&T, as well as in unlocked form. The Hydrogen one is the first smartphone from high-end digital camera maker Red, and for a phone that's supposed to hit shelves this August, it's still pretty mysterious.
Hey guys, how are you? I just wanted to tell you that if you want your channel to get advertised or promoted like this, subscribe to my channel, and after subscription, in the comment section below write I want a promotion, or I want to promote my video, or I want to promote my channel, and also write I have subscribed.
Windows 10's next big feature release officially named Build 1809. Microsoft confirms the next version of Windows 10. Windows 10 update changes bring new features and new frustrations. Microsoft's latest preview of the next version of Windows 10 confirms it will be labeled version and should be available to users in the next 2 months. Until now, release of Windows 10 has been codenamed Redstone 5, but the latest preview, Build 17741, shared with Windows insiders on Friday, confirmed its expected version number will be 1809. As with previous versions since Windows 10 version 1507, in July 2015, the 4 digits era Microsoft's way of encoding the expected date it will be released to the public. That means it should arrive in September, but most likely will get released in October, and from there, will receive cumulative quality updates for up to 18 months.
Dubai Space Center is joining the race to Mars. Elon Musk has a new challenger in the race to colonize Mars. The United Arab Emirates is using its oil wealth to finance a homegrown space program. It plans to launch its first mission to the Red Planet by 2021, and hopes to settle humans there 99 years from now. The small Gulf state has so far invested 20 billion dirhams $5.4 billion in the program, part of a plan to diversify its economy away from oil and gas by developing new areas of expertise. First Arab satellite. The top priority is to send a satellite, the first built entirely by Arab engineers, into space by the end of 2018. Califasat was developed in Dubai. It was flown this week to South Korea, where it will undergo final testing before heading to Japan for launch. The UAE has launched satellites before, in 2009 and 2013, but they were developed with South Korean partners. Back then it was hard to recruit local engineers.
Hey guys, how are you? I just wanted to tell you that if you want your channel to get advertised or promoted like this, subscribe to my channel, and after subscription, in the comment section below, write I want a promotion, or I want to promote my video, or I want to promote my channel, and also write I have subscribed.